this video, I'll show you how to explore some of the gender inequalities in vision loss using the IAPB Vision Atlas. So let's navigate to Inequality, and then let's select Gender. So you can see here that 55% of people with vision loss are women and girls. We can also see that women are 12% more likely to have vision loss than men. So let's unpack that a bit by moving back over to the Magnitude tab and then select the Global Map and Overview under the GBD Superregion area. Okay, so for this exercise, let's focus on the South Asia region. Now let's firstly look at the numbers affected by vision loss in the South Asia region. In 2020, we can see that there were 335 million people living with vision loss in South Asia. Now let's have a look at the differences between men and women. So let's firstly select female. Here we can see there were 178 million females living with vision loss. If we go back and select male, we can see that there were 156.8 million males living with vision loss in South Asia in 2020. So there are 21 million more females in South Asia with vision loss compared to males. Now, for us to understand whether there are any actual inequalities here, we also need to know a bit about the population. Are there simply more females in South Asia compared to males? Well, the crude prevalence is going to help us to answer that question. This is going to tell us the proportion of people in each population group living with vision loss. So, when we select crude prevalence and we're still on male, when we look at South Asia, we can see that the crude prevalence of vision loss in males is 16.7% compared to 19.8% in females. So we can see that the prevalence of vision loss is higher in females compared to males. But on average, women have a longer life expectancy than men. And we saw how closely vision, particularly blindness, is related to aging in the first video in this series. So how do we know that the difference is not just due to differences in demographics? Well, that's why it's also really useful to consider the age standardized prevalence. So after taking into account differences in demographics, in South Asia, the age standardized prevalence of vision loss is 23.4% for females compared to 21% for males. So we can convert this into a gender ratio by dividing 23.4 with 21, which gives 1.11. This means that if the population in South Asia was the same as the global average, and there were equal numbers of males and females, for every 100 males with vision loss, there would be 111 females. Or we can also say that in South Asia, females are 11% more likely to have vision loss. So if you remember back on the gender page, we saw that globally women and girls are 12% more likely to have vision loss. I'll just navigate back to that now. So this means that regardless of population demographics and aging, women and girls are still more likely to experience vision loss. For every 100 males, there are 112 females with vision loss. In the next video, we're going to be looking at some of the inequalities between regions.